What? I wanted to from Chile, so she had to go back home. I was like, why go all the way back to Chile when she could just like, stay there in Chile.
How'd it go?
Went pretty well. Yeah, we're happy with it. So.
You presenting in front of the
No, just part of them. Yeah, the one person audience.
Fair enough. Good enough. What was the project?
It was basically the pet collar like measures like their like health stats, and like we can like sell the data to like different like companies, like how like it was their business model. Yeah, it was cool. Huh? Yeah, super big. Oh yeah, it's recording.
So let's start with two pictures. Do you feel it's relatable, somewhat relatable, or you ever been like this? Being up late at night, staying alone, feeling overwhelmed by your thoughts? Or do you experience pressures from work deadlines, relationship issues, or financial worries? You try to sleep, but it just keep you awake, and the next morning you wake up even more exhausted. So when you're wondering how long you can keep going, if you face that, you are not alone. Millions of people face this struggle every single day. For many, traditional therapy just feels out of reach, is too expensive, too time-consuming, or too stigmatized. So people just suffer in silence. And this will lead to mental health crisis. Do you know mental health issues affect 1 in 5 individuals every year, and only 43% of those in need receive the care they require? So what about the rest of them? They just live untreated. And as we can see, 1 in 4 adults with frequent mental distress could not see a doctor due to cost. And there are 340 people for every 1 mental health provider in the US. So here we can see the gap, obviously. For those who left untreated, there will be impact not only for a single group, it's going to be a ripple effect. For example, for personal perspective, people with untreated depression have 40 to 60 higher risk of developing chronic physical conditions, as well as higher risk of suicide. And for social, their caregivers have higher level of stress, anxiety, and depression. So in this infographic, we can directly see the ripple effect. It may start from the effect on an individual, but then grow up to be the effect on a family, the community. It even can affect at the world level. Like depression is the leading cause of disability worldwide, and the corresponding loss of productivity due to the untreated mental health issues can cost $1 trillion because of the lost productivity. And what about the treatment? For adults, only 40% of them received mental health services in the previous year, and for the youth, just half of those who need the mental health services receive the corresponding services. So it emphasizes the gap again. And to solve the problem, we need to first identify who is suffering. And from this chart, we may want to say, like, mental health challenges touch all demographics. Yes, but we can see one of the age group just stand out is the youth aged from 18 to 25. So in this age group, basically it consists of young professionals who facing work pressure and students who just dealing with academic demands. So they are at the pivotal stage of their life, and they're dealing with career aspirations, personal growth, and sometimes financial instability. So we know who is suffering, but why they don't seek for help, or why are they suffering in silence? It's because of the stigma barrier. What's that? Does anybody hear something like, if you mention like you have some mental health issue, you want to seek some help, do you ever heard like, why can't you just be fine? It's just all in your mind. It's just an excuse. So all of them could be the stigma. It could push people back from actively seeking help. As we know, 1 in 4 will experience some kind of mental health problem in the time period of a year, but as most of them could be stopped from seeking help, even for those who push past the difficulty, 9 out of 10 people of them may still experience the stigma and discrimination because of their mental health struggles. So, is this the only barrier? No. The cost barrier still plays a role. Like 42% of people who need mental health services say they couldn't afford it. So that's what we want to solve.
So we have seen the reality of the mental health crisis with millions unable to get help, and due to the high cost and the stigma and the lack of access. So the question is, how we're gonna solve this growing problem? So let me introduce you guys, the MindEase. And as you can see, those steps, the MindEase was designed to be a simple and user-friendly app, like that everyone can access it easily. So the first step is to download the app, and the MindEase app is available in all the major platforms, so anyone can use it. And also, when you open the map, and they will ask to take a short and anonymous questionnaire to identify their mental health needs. And also, we have a flexible registration, and which means the registrations are optional, and so the users can explore the app without pressure. And also, our app provides like a variety of toys, like such as like the meditation toys and some professional consulting. So those two also have the self-help toys to tailor each user's needs. And when you need some professional help, you can book a session in the app, and you can schedule the session with the counselor easily. And after each session, you will receive personalized tips and resources to keep tracking the progress. And also, the last one, we also have the progress tracking features.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about what set the MindEase apart in the market. Yeah, as we can see, first, adorable and accessible. The MindEase is priced at $80 to $150 a month, with the therapy when compared to the Calm, it's $70 per year, but without therapy, and the better health, $240 to $300 per month. Yeah, we got the price advantage, and to the comprehensive features. The MindEase combines therapy, self-help tools, and business-to-business services. We're ensuring a holistic approach to mental health. and to the stigma-free engagement. MindEase priorities the user's privacy and offering fully anonymous sessions that reduce the stigma associated with seeking mental health support. The business solutions for organizations, MindEase offer B2B services promoting workplace mental health and providing mental health solution for employees. As seen in the comparison table, MindEase stands out in cost, accessibilities, and in the range of services provided. Yeah, our product is specifically designed to serve two key customer people. First, individuals, the young professions juggling demanding careers, and middle-income users who values the privacy and accessibility. Those users which MindEase offers in abundance. And for business, small to medium enterprises is like 50 to 500 employees, looking to invest in employees' wellness. MindEase provide cost-effective solutions that improve productivity and reduce absenteeism, making it invaluable committed to the workplace's mental health. The icons here represent personas MindEase serves, from individual users seeking affordable personal support to business striving for a healthier workplace culture.
So next we can take a look at the industry. So we need to see about the digital mental health market, and here we pick two of the main competitors in this market. For the first one is an app called Calm. So it's basically an app that's focusing on provide some services like mediation guide or some kind of audio that can assist your sleep. So we can see a revenue increase to almost 22 million in the first month of 2019, up 63 from the previous quarter. And for the second one, we want to see BetterHelp. It's more like a comprehensive app which include this kind of resources or some assisting function, and also it have functions like booking counseling sessions. And for that, we can see a 41 revenue growth to 1,019 million for full year 2022. So why we choose these two to do the analysis? Because we do kind of a combination. We provide some free resources like mediation guide or those kind of audios to assist sleeping or just help the users to calm down. And for that part, they can take it as a free functions. But for the consulting sessions, we do similar things like better help. It need an appointment, but we do a more affordable one than BetterHelp. It's normally take $240 to $300 a year, but we give a more affordable options with all the functions provided. So here's a basic definition of the market. So the digital mental health market encompasses online platforms, apps and tools designed to provide mental health support, therapy, and self-care resources, which our app is almost covered in. So this industry is driven by increasing demand for accessible, affordable, and stigma-free mental health solutions, which is just exactly corresponding to the problem we just demonstrated before. So is the industry growing? Absolutely. The US digital mental health market was valued $3.8 billion in 2022 and is expected to grow exponentially, reaching $21.9 billion by 2032. So we can see a really optimistic prospect. So this is a general trend.
The next, I'm going to introduce to our development plan. In the first stage, we will start from the eastern city, such as Miami, New York, and Boston. Those are pretty large young cities here. They have the very large number of the college. So those young people are our target audience. To this stage 2, we will explain to our target audience through the viral advertisement and cooperate with the superstar they like, and expand our marketing to the western city like Los Angeles, Seattle, and Chicago. On this stage 3, as the marketing goes to saturation, we will more focus on build user loyalty and make a brand image and exploring a new growth opportunity. So how do we do the product distribution? So here's the assumption, a couple detail here. In the first year revenue, the B2C target user based on the first year is 10,000 user with the estimate of 30% user growth in the first year. The B2B target, the market target is 15 company. The company's growth rate is expected to 20%. In the cost distribution, we can see the employee salary and the fixed cost in the first year is a pretty large part in our cost. It's almost over the 50% in our cost. The advertising expense is 1.4 million, and the platform maintenance cost is 1.8 million. The operational cost is 2.1 million. So here is our first year details for the financial. We start use the $1 million to kickstart our business. Here's the allocation details for our funding. 50% to the employee salary, 30% is for core AI and application system development, 20% is for the operation cost. We expected the funding will satisfy our business around 4 to 5 months. In the first year profit, we can see it is negative, but it can be expanded because of the fixed cost is pretty large in the first year. For example, such as the renting cost the equipment purchase and the core AI and the core AI development. Those costs is pretty large in the first year, but it will significantly decrease in the second year. What do we have in the future? In the next 3 days, here's the curve. Absolutely, the annual growth goes up, and the net profit margin in the second year exceeds around 19%. The ROI will jump to the 200% in the second year. The investor can very easier to get their money back in the second year. All through the third year, the net profit margin goes down to the 10%, but it is still pretty healthy rate in the third year. And also, it proves us the business is goes to stable. So, at last, your support can transform the life and make mental health care a reality to help more people. Together, we can close to the mental health gap and create a health more produced in the world. Thank you.
All right, that's everybody, yeah? Okay. So on Blackboard, you'll see a discussion board forum for the